Hey everyone, I'm Ermysenigma. Welcome back to my channel and welcome once again to Competitive Monster Legends. So if you saw the last episode and you thought that PvT just got extremely lucky that the General Tomb used a team life shield and that's why he was able to win, well maybe you'll think differently about this episode. Right here, instead of a General Tomb, the enemy has a level 130 Brontes using all level 3 10 speedruns. So Brontes is going to be going first. Pandakin and Voltic have team level 10 speedruns, and once again, PvT is using a level 110 Goran. So once again, I want you to pause the video and comment below who do you think is going to win this battle and why. What do you think is going to happen? And I want to thank those of you that actually paused the video and shared your opinions. Let's click on play and see what actually happens. Alright, so what ended up happening was that the enemy Brontes ended up using his Mega Stun skill. So your Voltic is immobilized for 2 full turns. Another thing that could have happened is that the Brontes used the AoE stun skill, and your Voltic and your Rare would have been immobilized for 1 turn. So Voltic is out of the equation, right? Well, no, not really. Check out who's going next. It's Goran. So let's see what PvT does with Goran. He does Protected by Earth. This skill removes all negative effects, and it gives your monster a 75% shield. So PvT is showing that Voltic has Mega Stun. He's going to use Protected by Earth, and check that out. Voltic no longer has Mega Stun. So the strategy of using Goran, especially when the enemy is faster than you, is an amazing strategy. For those of you that think Goran is not that great of a monster, he really shines in Earth and Thunder Wars. Because when the enemy is using a really fast deny monster like General Tomb or like Brontes, well, Goran himself is actually immune to stun and freeze. So even if General Tomb does AoE freeze, even if Brontes does Mega Stun, it doesn't matter. If Brontes does Mega Stun on Goran, well that's great, Voltic gets a churn in. If Brontes does Mega Stun on Voltic like what happened here, it doesn't matter, Goran can just get rid of that and then Voltic is free to kill. So let's click on play and see what happens with Voltic now that he's free to attack. As you can see, it's just a repetition of using Static Shocks and Electrodynamic Assault. Assaults against Voltic, Static Shocks against Brontes, the Rare just got pulverized, you're going to use Assaults against Voltic, and this is a super easy clean victory. Keep in mind, this was a 130 Brontes and a 130 Voltic versus a 110 Goran and a 130 Voltic. Goran isn't even ranked up all the way, yet it's all because of Goran that you were able to successfully get 3 coins. So once again, for those of you that thought Goran was not that great of a monster, I hope this video really proved otherwise. I also really hope that you guys are getting some insight on some competitive Monster Legends gameplay. Even if the enemy completely outranks you, even if they're way faster than you, with the right monster you can still emerge victorious. Right here it was a 110 Goran, that's 20 levels below the enemy's monsters. This is probably one of my most favorite battles that PvT has shared with me because it really shows you the amazing power of Goran. And obviously the amazing power of Voltic, but I mean come on, everyone already knows Voltic is amazing. And one thing I didn't really touch on the last episode, but I want to touch on this episode, is that the whole thing we're used to about you run a monster with all speedruns to deny, and you run an attacker, that doesn't really work in really competitive Monster Legends, because you really can't deny. So for example, going back to the last video, when it was General Tomb on defense and Voltic on defense, Voltic has hardened, which means you may not land a stun. 80% of the time you will land a stun, but the other 20% of the time you won't land a stun, and if you don't stun Voltic, he can kill you. And as far as trying to stun a General Tomb, 35% of the time you can't stun a Tomb, and if you don't stun him, he can give his team a life shield, he can stun you, and if your rare monster isn't runed properly, then the Tomb might even be able to one-hit your rare monster. So it takes a lot more strategy in competitive Monster Legends. So I hope you guys are starting to see that. I hope you guys really enjoyed this episode, and please let me know if you guys want me to post more of these episodes, because if you guys are really enjoying this series, even though it's really short, I want to do my best to post as many as possible. So make sure to leave a comment below if you want to see more of this. And with that being said, remember to dream big and pursue your passions.